In my previous video, I made the comparison of how this whole situation going on with Nintendo feels like back in 2013 with a certain CEO at the time that was trying to sell us the Xbox One and said these infamous lines.
Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
And you know what? Some people believed me. Some people just call me absolutely crazy. I don't know what you're talking about at all. Gara, this is not compared to the Xbox One at all. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Well, I waited about a week to see what would happen, and well, here comes a week later, and a interview with Doug Bowser came up with the CBC, I believe. Basically, and he said some interesting words to the interviewer that just like, yeah, I think I called this one about a mile away before even words had to come out of the CEO's mouth in this situation. So an article straight from Nintendo Everything, which I retweeted of course, says Nintendo says it understands that some consumers won't be able to afford the Switch 2, which is why they're still making the Switch 1 available. And I told myself before we retweet this, let's go to the article and read what he actually said. Maybe they're taking this little out of context for clickbait. You know how the articles and these journalists do it these days. Well, I went to read the article and this is what was said. Bowser told CBC, as we look at Nintendo Switch 2 and you think about the feature sets that I talked about, we believe that the pricing is appropriate for the value of the machine and the gameplay experience overall. We recognize there are some people that may not be able to afford the Nintendo Switch 2 price point. That's why we wanted to make the other Switch platforms available, so people still have an opportunity to come out into our gaming universe and be a part of those characters in these worlds and see value, and if you will, in whatever rung of the platform they come in. Bringing value to the console? Are you guys kidding me right now? You guys have been using the same IPs over and over again as the most safest way to sell your guys' console. God, how many times are we going to get a Mario Kart remaster? How many Mario Kart 6 have we really gotten over through the generations? How many fucking Breath of the Wilds do we gotten, like maybe on the Wii U and the Switch? Like seriously, what happened to you guys being creative with like different IPs like Astral Chain? Man, there needs to be a second Astral Chain. Like that game was so fucking cool when you guys made that. I'm like, wow, I have a really good excuse to go buy a Nintendo Switch, but you guys totally abandoned Astral Chain. I was like, what the fuck, guys? You didn't even give it a chance. And now as I'm thinking about it right now, you guys are basically selling us our real fucking games anyway, except if we want to get the best quality out of these games on our Nintendo Switch 2 from the Nintendo Switch 1, we literally need to pay a fucking extra like what, 10, 20, 30 fucking dollars just to get the better version of it instead of giving us a free upgrade like Xbox would? Come the fuck on, Nintendo. You guys are practically ripping us off at this point. And you know what? Those features that he was talking about earlier too, I want you guys to be aware of this too. You know those Discord features that they decided to put in there 10 years later? They thought it was like the most inventive thing that they ever designed in their fucking lives. Well, get a load of this one. This one is about that little Discord feature that they put in here. You ready for this one? Remember how I pointed out in the previous video about how it looks so laggy and terrible on their end? Yeah, get ready for this one. Nintendo says Switch 2's game chat lesser frame rate was a conscious decision to prioritize horsepower for gameplay. Oh, I hope you're ready for more information on this one, because this one is just confused the hell out of me. In order to explain this well, I think it might first help to explain about the resources the system has. So obviously, chat is meant to run and work simultaneously and coincide with the game you're playing. But we also think it's critical that it doesn't get in the way of the game that's running right now. And so we wanted to definitely make sure we do what was to make sure that it's running the game that alongside the game doesn't result in the game experience or quality being reduced at all in any way. So from a system resource perspective, obviously even the Nintendo Switch had a set of system resources that it needed to tap into to run the system. And now that we have Nintendo Switch 2, there is bigger, more basically resources budget to use. However, even with that enhanced and larger budget, we try to use a little bit more of that as possible, and they made it happen somehow. And within that small slice of the resource budget, there's other things to make into consideration, like network system and all of that kind of stuff. And all of the talking into account is where we landed in terms of quality of the video that you saw in the footage.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
As Nintendo, one thing we really put emphasis on is making sure that everyone experiences a very even experience when it comes to the quality of service that they're experiencing. And based on the emphasis that we prioritize, obviously if someone is in a better environment, they're going to get better results in terms of experience. But we really wanted to make sure that more than anything, people had an equal or even playing field, or even experiences rather. And I think that was our priority as a entertainment company. And that other aspects that is that we want to make sure that there is enough power reserved for the games themselves. And so we have a smaller area to play around in it within to make sure that all these varying aspects to fit in. Things like network environment, connectivity, and so we landed on within the margin that we have to work within. This is a good, even experience that we can provide. And another important thing is that with the Nintendo Switch 2, we're going to see more and more titles come out. And again, we really want to make sure that the reservation of space is going to them. And so that's another factor here for us.
Oh, why are you like this?
Why on God's green earth would you give us a function that is half fucking baked? And especially Discord is right around the corner, so we don't have to pay for this at all. You just gave us lesser and lesser of a reason to use your guys' service anymore. Like, you guys are fucking kidding me, right? Who the fuck wants to play on fucking Nintendo's network? It is absolutely horrible play on your guys' netcode. And I'm willing to bet anything, like I showed it in the previous Nintendo fucking news video I did, you guys didn't improve on the networking at all, and it fucking obviously shows that you guys didn't give two fucks on to work on that. Hell, you didn't even show a multiplayer video at all. Like, seriously, you could have cut out this whole function, let that whole thing up to Discord. You guys could have added the Discord app to it, allowed them to take care of that, and then on top of that, you guys could have focused on the networking, making it better for people to play multiplayer with their fucking friends. But no, you guys went the fucking half-ass fucking way and added a half-ass fucking Discord. So great, now we got a fucking terrible networking, and we have a terrible way to just, share our experiences with our friends now. Congratulations, Nintendo, you are the half-ass company. Oh, and you guys thought that's all I was gonna cover? No, we got some more fucking news articles about Nintendo. Doug Bowser says Switch 2 will employ variable software pricing. What you see right there is variable pricing. We'll look at each game, really look at the development that's gone into the game, and the breadth and depth of the gameplay, if you will, the durability over time, and the replayability of gameplay experiences. These are all factors, and there's many more that go into the consideration of what is the right price point for the game. So I think if you can anticipate that there will be a variable pricing, and we haven't set a benchmark.
Get the fuck out!
So let me get this straight. If you guys been developing a video game, mind you, because of your guys' mistakes and constantly fuck up, actually better yet, if for example, if you guys decided in your little fucking wet dreams over here that Metroid Prime 4, you guys took like years upon years to finally develop this fucking game, and you guys said, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna charge these motherfuckers $120 per pop for the base version of Metroid Prime 4. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you guys are fucking comfortable with doing to the fucking your own customer base? Go fuck yourself, Nintendo. If this is how you guys truly feel, go fuck yourselves. You think I'm gonna start buying your guys' products? No, I'm gonna start renting your guys' products again. I'm gonna use a little service called Gamefly, and guess what? That's the best way to get back at you people, to teach you guys a fucking lesson. And I could get my Nintendo fix so much easier that way than spending like $80 to $90 to $100 fucking dollars, because you know what, that's one sale that you guys lose away from me. Because for the love of God, is this how you guys truly see how you see your precious exclusives that we spent like 6 hours with 6 years copying, pasting everything? I mean, you can honestly go fly a kite at this point, to be frankly honest, Nintendo, because I'm done with you fucking losers. And I don't want to hear anybody in the comment section, well, God, man, they're trying to make bigger and better games for us, you know? They need that extra money in order to do that. Well, here's my counter argument to that whole conversation that you're trying to have there. Back in the 2010s, very early 2010s, we used to have games like Halo, COD, Battlefield, Skyrim, you name it. Back in the 2013s and the early 2010s, I should say, gave us better experiences at a decent priceage, well, a price than what they were doing these fucking days. Imagine going back 10 years ago, getting a better experience than you were getting today, a modern fucking day where you got easier resources to make video games these days. Like, really? You're gonna charge us more for you guys' copy and pasting every fucking thing you do? Especially from Breath of the Wild to the fucking Tears of the Kingdom, was essentially the same fucking thing, except you added like a couple more mechanics to it, and that's really fucking it. Like, really? You're gonna charge us more for giving us less effort in the games? Like I said, go fly a kite, Nintendo. We are done with your guys' shit. And then if anybody buys this shit, go right the fuck ahead. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna fucking earth strip their asses and go through GameFly. And honestly, I don't want to see Nintendo go into bankruptcy. I want to see them crash so fucking hard that they have to do a complete 180 in order to save their company. I want the old Nintendo back, where they were extremely creative and fair pricing with their consoles and their video games, because this newer Nintendo, it started what we call the modern Nintendo, and it's scaring the absolute hell out of me, because the old Nintendo used to have fucking quality and variety within their games, and it's really sad to see what they are these days. But anyway, fam, that's enough out of me, my rambling, and all the news articles I decided to ramble off with my rambling and all that type of stuff. If you enjoy my type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, if you want more of this type of content, from the news article readings to my fanboy videos and my takes on the industry, subscribe to the channel, because I'll definitely have more coming for you guys. But anyway, enough of that nonsense out of the way, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, next live stream. Actually, there will be a next video, because Reforges is defending the $80 price on these video games, so we're gonna have some fun at that one. But like I always say, without that little interruption, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.